Hey YouTubers, something important, something kind of damn important. So anyway, welcome back to part 2 of the video. So I'm sure most people have seen part 1 or will see part 1. So anyways, a special video, 13 years since I started smoking or using tobacco products. Anyway, let's start off with something good. So, or something interesting. So interesting. Let's see. So next thing is the health section. So obviously smoking is unhealthy. I want to talk about what I noticed health-wise. So what I've noticed health-wise in the last 13 years. Dry mouth, dry gums, dry throat, waking up with a slightly scratchy throat, getting small sores in the corners of my mouth occasionally due to holding a pipe a certain way, and a little bit of gagging and coughing when I smoke too quickly and too fast, too frequently. And also the morning cough. So I have some, I would say, mild to moderate health problems after 13 years of smoking. 13 years, not 30 years. So yeah. I have some mild to moderate health problems, nothing over the top, but I definitely have some health problems from smoking. Am I surprised I've noticed so little after 13 years? Not really, because in general, health problems take a significant amount of time to happen. Talk about how 13 years is a big deal. I mean, 13 years is a big deal because, some people have gotten cancer after 13 years. There are people who've gotten cancer after 5 or 10 years of tobacco use. So I am happy that, I don't have more serious health problems after 13 years. I mean, there are people who only use tobacco for 10 years and get cancer. So I am very damn happy about that I've not noticed, more significant health problems. Talk about the morning cough. So I definitely get a morning cough in the morning. I would say when I wake up the first hour or 2 hours in the morning, I get some congestion, I get a little bit of a cough. Even though I don't inhale cigars and pipes, because I smoke on a regular basis, I get some congestion, I get a little bit of a phlegm and mucus in my nose. I also get a little bit of a cough in the morning, on and off cough. That's something I've noticed over the past, I'd say 7 years. So I'd say over the past 7 years, I do notice a morning cough. Now, since I've cut back on smoking a little bit, I now smoke only once a day, twice a day. I don't get as much, but I'd say when I have my first smoke in the morning, especially on the weekends, I cough a little bit. I get a little bit of like that. A little bit of a cough. So that is proof that it's not good for you, that it is irritating my lungs to a certain degree, because if it wasn't irritating my lungs, I wouldn't be coughing. So that's proof there is some degree of irritation happening there. So what I do to reduce my risk of health risks: moderation, not inhaling, smoking in a ventilated space, not smoking cigarettes anymore, rinsing out with water and mouthwash, maintaining good oral hygiene, having my dentist check me for oral cancer, etc. So number one, moderation. Moderation is key. I only smoke once a day, maybe twice a day. Not inhaling, I don't inhale, so that reduces my risk of lung-related illness. Number 3, smoking in a ventilated space. Not smoking indoors or in a closed space that has a lot of smoke in it. Not smoking cigarettes anymore. Cigarettes are fucking terrible. They're nasty. Rinsing my mouth out with water, with water or mouthwash. That helps get rid of some of the tar and the toxins. Maintaining good oral hygiene, brushing my teeth every single day, and also flossing every single day, and also having my dentist check me for oral cancer, just in case something were to come up. So that's what I do to reduce my health risk. I don't inhale cigars and pipes are not meant to be inhaled. So yeah, I do not inhale cigars and pipes. Cigars and pipes are not meant to be inhaled. Tobacco cigars, tobacco pipes are meant to be puffed on. They're not meant to be inhaled. They're just meant to be puffed on. It's not like marijuana or hookah or cigarettes where you take a deep, deep, deep puff. It's just meant to be, take the smoke in and just enjoy, then blow it out. What my doctors and my dentists, what my doctors say about what my doctors say about my smoking. So I would say my doctors and my dentists have said, number 1, you should obviously quit. It's their professional legal obligation to advise me to quit smoking. Obviously, they have a legal obligation to advise me to quit smoking, but I'm not going to quit. Yeah, it's they tell me, yeah, you really should quit smoking. My doctor has said my lungs sound pretty good overall. My dentist has said gums look a little irritated, look a little puffy, look a little irritated from smoking. There's a little bit of irritation that's been done to your gums. Definitely a little bit of gum recession, but nothing over the top. Nothing that would really cause for alarm. And obviously, yeah, so what my dentist has said, I'm not going to mention the name, his name, has said about my oral health and my teeth and gums as of September 2021. He said, overall, your teeth look very good. Your gums look very good. Overall, you look very good in terms of oral health. Yeah, being silly ass, like a big ass cigar. What my doctor, I'm not going to mention his name, has said in terms of my overall health. Obviously, he has to advise me to quit smoking because obviously smoking is bad for you. He has said, my doctors have said, my primary care doctor or PCP or general practitioner has said, you should obviously quit smoking. Your lungs sound good overall. Every time they've done an exam and had me take a deep breath, they've said, yeah, your lungs sound good. Your lungs sound healthy. But it would be in your best interest to quit smoking. But it's good that you're not, using anything else. It's not good that it's good that you're not like using pot or using other types of drugs. It's good that you're not like a heavy drinker. So at least that's good in some ways. There's some silver lining to that. You're not like a drug user or a heavy alcoholic. So there is some silver lining that you're just using tobacco and alcohol in moderation. By that I mean you're not like some crazy like drug addict. So there is some benefit in that because obviously the more stuff you use, the worse off you are. So anyway, and so next thing, biggest thing I can attribute to pipe and cigar smoking in terms of health is the dry mouth, the dry gums, the dry throat. I'd say most commonly irritation is the most common thing. Irritation. My gums are dry, a little bit irritated, a little bit puffy. That's what I notice in terms of my health on a daily basis. I would say dry mouth, dry gums, dry throat, and morning cough. Generally every morning I wake up in the first hour I have a bit of a cough. So that's what I notice. What I notice in my daily life in terms of health, my throat is a little bit more dry and sensitive. My mouth is a little bit more sensitive to hot and cold foods. I do notice my mouth is sensitive to hot and cold foods, especially over the last couple of years, because I definitely have some receded gums, and unfortunately that has led to, especially when I have something cold like ice cream, for example, it does cause a little bit of a burning sensation because my gums are a little bit receded. However, I'm not sure if that's related to pipe and cigar smoking. It might be more related to my age because I'm in my early 30s now. I'm not sure. It could also be related to the fact that I brush a little bit too hard. I do brush a little bit too hard. But my gums are pretty good considering after 13 years of smoking. I would say my lips are a little bit more sensitive to the cold weather. I notice, like I said, a morning cough, a cough in the morning, so some irritation in the morning, some, coughing, mucus, phlegm in the morning, so that's something I notice, the morning cough, morning congestion, morning irritation. What health problems don't I have? I don't have shortness of breath for the most part. I don't have wheezing. I don't have regular chest infections or colds. I don't have stained teeth. I don't have stained fingernails. My taste and smell hasn't been altered. So I notice no staining of my fingernails. Cut your fucking fingernails, obviously. No wheezing or shortness of breath or regular chest infections, chest colds, pneumonia, bronchitis, emphysema, no yellow teeth. No, my taste and smell is pretty much the same as it was 10 years ago. Next page. Oh wow, we still have a lot to do. Holy crap. Let's see. Make a point that I have very little health effects. I do have little health effects. I'm not somebody who's like, you know, coughing all day long. There are people who smoke for 10 years and are hacking their brains out. I don't have that, so I've noticed pretty little health-wise. Next thing, we are done with the health section. So we are done with the health-related section. So next thing, my thoughts on other types of pipes as of April 3rd, 2022. Non-briar, non-corncob, not for me. I have no interest in corncob pipes or meerschaum pipes or clay pipes. No interest really right now. No interest in other types of pipes right now. My thoughts on nasal snuff currently. I'm sorry, Clay Hunter, it's fucking gross. Nasal snuff, dry snuff, it's gross. I'm sorry, Clay Hunter. It's really gross. It makes me sneeze, burns the shit out of my nose, burns the hell out of my nose. It makes me sneeze, makes my boogers brown. It's nasty. I'm sorry, Clay Hunter. My views on gas station cigars currently. I'll have a gas station cigar once a month, maybe once every 2 months. It's not my favorite. I prefer regular cigars, big ass cigars, but it's not bad. I mean, I'll have a Black and Mild once every 3 months. What I will try the next 6 months to a year for pipes and pipe tobaccos from April 3rd, 2022 to April 3rd, 2023. Same shit. I'm not planning on changing my brand anytime soon. No, I think, you know, heavy English is my go-to tobacco. I have been toying with the idea of buying some new tobaccos from Pipes and Cigars, you know, which is a website I buy from, and maybe, like, you know, we're doing some tobacco reviews, because I haven't done tobacco reviews for a couple of years. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. I mean, I've tried so many tobaccos, it's kind of hard to say. What I will try the next 6 months to a year for cigars and cigar-related items, same crap, same shit. Yeah, same crap. Nothing new. Grand Habano lunch breaks. Let's see, all kinds of crap, you know, same basic cigars, big-ass cigars, big-ass cigars. Let's see. My views on hookah currently, not for me. Hookah isn't for me. It's just not for me. It burns the shit out of my throat, burns the hell out of my throat, makes me cough. It's just not for me. I mean, and I already have some degree of respiratory issues. Also, hookah is sicky sweet. You're supposed to inhale hookah, which I don't inhale, and obviously it's supposed to be terrible for you. Hookah is supposed to be absolutely horrible for you. No interest in hookah, sadly, so no interest in hookah currently. Why I no longer use certain tobacco products. Hookah because it's sicky sweet, burns the shit out of my throat. Cigarettes because they're fucking nasty. Nasal snuff because it burns the shit out of my nose. It irritates the hell out of my nose. E-cigarettes because obviously vaping is bad, and now because of the bullshit ban, you can't buy flavored tobacco anymore. So at least in Massachusetts, you can't buy flavored tobacco outside of a smoking bar. So. Thank you, everybody on YouTube who supported me since day one. Ozone Layer Hates Me, Rain Dog, King Siggy, Smoking Mafia, White Cigarette Confederate, Magnitude something, Magnitude 34, and many more. So thank you, everybody who subscribed since day one. Big ass cigar for life, nice big ass cigars, big ass pipes. Thank you, everybody who subscribed since day one. Do I regret becoming a pipe and cigar smoker or starting using tobacco products as of April 3rd, 2022? No, I don't regret it. I'm at peace with it. I don't regret it at all. I have some moderate health effects, but I don't regret it at all. Other hobbies I enjoy other than tobacco use, I enjoy anime to some degree. I enjoy anime to some degree, not as much as I used to, and I also enjoy writing books. I also do enjoy, you know, walking around outside. I have some other hobbies, you know, Facebook and YouTube are my other hobbies. I have other things in my life that I enjoy. What I am smoking currently for pipe tobacco and cigars, I'm smoking Sutcliffe Heavy English for pipe tobacco, and I'm smoking generally Grand Habano, Lunch Break, Corojo #5 cigars, big ass cigars. Why I don't worry about being a pipe and cigar smoker in terms of health and well-being. You don't hear the horror stories with pipes and cigar smoking, unlike cigarette smoking. It's just too enjoyable to give up at this point. I have made peace with my choice to smoke pipes and cigars. Yeah, it's kind of like I made peace. In the end, I'd rather see myself develop something and get it treated as opposed to quit smoking now. It's just too enjoyable to give up. You don't hear the horror stories. You don't hear of people, who are, 15 years old, 21 years old, getting cancer from pipes and cigars. It's just too enjoyable to give up. Also, there's a very good analogy, which is we have a cat at my parents' house. Most people have heard this story before, how she's an indoor-outdoor cat. My parents' cat, nice big-ass cat like the big-ass cigar, and she likes to go outside. And a few years ago, we lost our other cat to a coyote. A coyote ate our cat, and now we can't tell our cat she can't go outside anymore because she has a right to live out her days. Once you give somebody a privilege, you can't take that privilege away from you. So yeah, you can't tell the cat she can't go outside anymore just because her brother was unfortunately eaten by a coyote. It's like, yeah, there's a risk involved, but you can't tell the cat she can't go outside anymore. And obviously, we're careful. We don't let our cat out at night. We're careful about, we make sure if there's any sightings of any coyotes or foxes or Fisher cats, or bobcats, we obviously are careful to be, damn careful. Also, with like the cigar and pipe smoking, I'm over 21. I'm obviously of legal age to smoke cigars and pipes. I'm an adult. I'm a grown-ass man like the big-ass cigar. I'm respectful. I don't smoke in my apartment. I would never smoke in my apartment. I would never break my lease and smoke in my apartment. I'm respectful. I don't flick my butts everywhere. I don't throw my butts everywhere. I don't blow smoke in people's faces. I don't smoke around little kids. I'm respectful. I'm a respectful smoker. I clean up after myself. I clean up after myself. I'm not throwing my butts everywhere, blowing smoke in people's faces, purposely smoking around other people, smoking in people's cars. I'm respectful. So I have 21 working pipes currently, and 2 pipes that I have don't have stems. So I have pipes in the apartment and also pipes in my parents' house, and I have 21 working pipes currently. So, how much do I smoke currently per day? Currently per day, I smoke generally once a day, occasionally twice a day. So I've actually cut down how much I smoke. For people who think I'm a chain smoker, I'm actually not. So I've actually cut down how much I smoke. Over the past, I'd say probably a year or so, I have cut down. So I used to smoke 2 to 3 times a day. Now I smoke 1 or 2 times a day. So on average, once a day, maybe occasionally twice a day. So I've actually cut my smoking in half, which is really good. That's better for my lungs, better for my mouth, my throat, etc. So what is the most I've ever smoked? The most I've ever smoked per day is 5 times a day. So the most I've ever smoked in 2013 was 5 times a day. So in 2013, I think it was January or February 2013, and then in June or July of 2013, I smoked 5 times. So I've never smoked more than like 5 pipes a day or 5 cigars a day. Never in my life. And that's only twice in my entire life. Generally, the most I'll ever smoke is like 3 or 4 times a day at the most. So why I keep pipe and cigar smoking to moderation, and why I keep it to moderation is because, the novelty, the fun. I obviously want there to be some novelty, some fun to smoking pipes and cigars. Also the health reasons. I don't want to have cancer by the time I'm 45 years old or 40 years old. I don't want to have emphysema or cancer or have a heart attack or have a stroke. I'm trying to reduce my health problems by eating healthier, reducing the fatty liver. Like I said, if the fatty liver comes back bad, I'm going to have to quit drinking for a while because I don't want to have cirrhosis. It's like, yeah. I mean, I will have to, make health changes if the fatty liver comes back bad. But it's like, yeah, same thing with smoking. It's like, I don't want to be smoking, like 15 times a day and end up with cancer by the time I'm 50 years old or 40 years old. I mean, that would really suck. It's like, that would really fucking suck to have cancer by the time you're 40 years old. It's like, that would really suck. It's like, so I really keep smoking to moderation. I mean, I see people in my apartment complex who are smoking like crazy, and it's really sad because they're going to have significant health problems by the time they're, a young man or young woman. So anyway, that's the conclusion of the video. So thank you for watching this video. This video was fun to do. It was a fun video to do. It was a little bit longer than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be more like 20 minutes. It turned out to be more like half an hour. So thank you for watching. Big pat on the back to you if you watched the entire video. Nice big ass video like the big ass scar. And yeah. So I will tell you guys that on October 3rd, 2022, there will be another video like this video to celebrate my half birthday. So my half birthday is on October 3rd, 2022, and that'll be celebrating when I turn 31 and a half. It'll be celebrating 13 and a half years since I started smoking or using tobacco products. So in 6 months exactly, there'll be a video like this to celebrate the 13 and a half year anniversary in 6 months. Anyway, so thank you for watching this video. This video was fun to do. It was a long ass video like the big ass cigar. Thanks for watching this video. Pretty fucking cool. Bye. Pretty fucking cool. Bye.